It's good to be back, folks. Um, yeah, I could say a bit about the difference. I guess about 8 months ago, I paused my video because I wanted to spend time writing. And I did, honestly, for a few months. And then my consulting business got so busy, I haven't done a bit of writing or publishing in probably 4 months, 5 months. So anyway, and I had this nagging thought, gosh, I just want to get back out and say hi to folks and start putting some material out there, some of which actually does dovetail with the book that I am continuing to write, and others which just spring up for me. So anyway, I'm back, and I'm still figuring out exactly what kind of schedule I'm going to publish under, but I'm not going to be gone for months at a time anymore. So with that, the first is just some reflection. I'm getting ready actually to do a bit of visioning, right? Setting the core concepts with a client company. They're in a pretty challenging place. They've had a pretty successful business. It's a historic business, building products, right? They manufacture building products, and they've been dealing with lack of engagement among the people there. And some things are out of their control. It's a hot environment. Yeah, it's way out in the boonies. So there's, but those are contextual, right? That's the world that people sign up on, and when they go, yeah, I want to work for you guys. That's what they buy into. But then why did they leave after a few months? Why is there such a high turnover rate when they knew that coming in? Well, that's what we are unpacking together. There's issues around leadership, and they don't have some of the basics in place. They haven't clarified what's most important. They haven't clarified the values that will guide them. They haven't clarified mission, what they do, how they make a difference in the world. They haven't clarified vision, the big picture. Now, many people secretly wonder, they may not say it, but when you start talking about mission, vision, and values, there's a little part of them that is skeptical. Yeah, they'll go along with it. Okay, but and they're on the executive team. They'll go along with it. But at the end of the day, this is just about making money, right? Cutting costs, improving efficiencies, et cetera, right? So it's window dressing, and that opinion, that mindset about mission, vision, values, simply doesn't understand the purpose. So why do we do that? It gets back to the kind of people and why it's so important actually for this particular company, but also for most companies. You got to ask yourself, what kind of people do I want to attract and retain? And if you say, as many companies do, we want people who show initiative. We want ownership, right? People who are owners, not renters or vandals, to use that analogy. If what you're wanting are people who are self-determined, then you must clarify for them the boundaries. I cannot own my existence and own my work and show initiative if I'm unclear whether my boss will countermand me, praise or not, change course on me. I might start something good, but then it's all to naught because we've shifted direction. And now, while some of that, of course, some tactical moves are always, you're going to expect that. Once I know the groundwork, the rules of the road, the fundamental direction that we're going to, And I know that it's inviolate. I know that it's not going to flip-flop based on who the next boss is or the leader or whatever riff or whatever we do, right? That there are certain core concepts. Then I can be self-determined. If you don't supply that for me, if you're not super clear about values, what's the fundamental behavioral rules of the road around here that will govern all of our interactions, whether we're talking internally with our internal stakeholders, whether we're talking with our customers. If that's not clear, then I'm sniffing the wind, and so is everybody. And we're all looking to see, well, what is the boss or the people who have say? What do they approve of? And then we'll just go along with that. But we're no longer self-determined. We're now the kind of people you don't want. Kind of people who are just around, just kind of doing the basics, and who are ready to jump ship at, hey, I can earn a little bit more. But if you want owners, people who are self-determined, we got to make the boundaries clear. Where we're going, that's vision. Vision. I keep messing those words up. That's vision. Mission. What are we here to do? What's the good we create in the world? And our values. How will we be at all times and all places? If you give me those, it's not the only thing required for self-determined people, but it is the fundamental foundation. If you don't clarify that and live by it, by the way, right? It's not enough to put it up on the wall. But if you don't do it and live by it, then your people are, they're just hanging around. You don't have their full engagement. So, invest, create, spend the time thinking, clarifying those core concepts, communicate them broadly, widely, continuously, and watch people grab another gear. It's good to be back. Send me some comments.